clarification, and one is a word of caution. Recall last night on the MTV News 65, we saw that witness or potential witness Marcellus Vorbeek was denied the opportunity to submit a statement to the Commission. I want to advise that that was not so. When Mr. Vorbeek spoke with Council or Commission Counsel, he was asked for a statement. He indicated that he don't want to write a statement. He was further encouraged to write a statement. And then thereafter, he said he had a lawyer. So we want to register at no point in time that Mr. Vorbeek was denied submitting a statement to the Commission. On a word of caution, we did saw a clip of the internal of the prisons last night at MTV. I think it's not legally permitted to show the internal of any prison. We just want to advise the media to be a little responsible and not to show the internal interior of any prisons. Thank you very much.
The gentleman here.
Mr. Chairman, may I have... Good morning, Commissioners. May I have the floor, please?
Yeah.
Before the witness is called, I wonder if you could advise the counsel whether this witness was informed that he had a right to legal counsel to be present during the interview in the preparation of a witness statement. You did say, sir, and I am particularly reading from the Walter Rodney Commission of Inquiry procedural rules, which you indicated would apply mutatis mutandis, mean for the benefit of the layperson, subject to necessary changes to bring this into line with that, that those rules would apply, and I am particularly referring to part 4C,
I can't do the two things.
Rule 21 of those rules. You got it? Because I believe that's an important right of the witness. I think it is critical to the impartial functioning of this commission and to the fairness of all parties concerned, particularly the witness and anything he might say under evidence in chief or cross-examination that could impact adversely on any person's interest, including his own. And I'm particularly mindful of the fact that, to the best of my knowledge, not only did the witness not been informed of his right to counsel, but I am further advised that he is appearing here today without the benefit of counsel. And I think that's a matter that this commission may wish to consider in a very serious way. In fact, I believe, because I was out in the community last night, and I was told that someone will be appearing here today and making certain requests of this commission. But I will let that person speak for himself.
Mr. Chairman.
Sorry.
Yes.
Mr. Chairman, certainly Mr. Ram hasn't indicated whether or not he spoke to the inmate, whether or not the inmate provided him with that information, but certainly we know that if any of the witnesses that appear before you has counsel, if they have a counsel in respect to their criminal matter, they certainly can contact their counsel through the prison. And my understanding from the prison authorities is that counsel telephone calls are absolute. There's no restriction on inmates being provided access to telephone calls to their lawyers, and further, there's no impediment to lawyers going to see their clients. So, and quite apart from that, the witness will be sworn in to give evidence before you. The witness certainly has an opportunity to clarify any or correct any statement made in respect to his written statement. So certainly prior to or after he takes the oath, he can tell you that he wants to amend paragraph 15, or he wants to amend page 2 of his statement to either add, delete, or correct a particular comment. I appreciate my friend's statement. I agree with him that all witnesses have the right to counsel. Obviously, subject to limitation. The right to counsel is not always absolute. The commission's process has to go on, it has to continue, and it's a matter of due diligence as well. I mean, my understanding, Mr. Chairman, from what I read, I haven't seen the transcripts, the verbatim transcripts yet from the commission, but my understanding when Mr. Ram made his standing application was that the Guyana Bar Association was going to have counsel available. They were going to have a sort of a Judy counsel function to provide legal advice, etc., to witnesses who may have been inmates or others not privy to their own legal counsel. So I would say that certainly I understand Mr. Ram's comments, but it appears there's no factual foundation for you to make a ruling or make any comments.
What my friend may not be aware is I did have a quiet word with Commission's counsel. But I wish to clarify one point, because I think we're going to get a lot of lectures during this commission. The fact that someone may have had a counsel in a matter A does not automatically translate into representation in a matter B. That's a different brief. So to suggest that this person, and I'm not sure what my friend, he obviously has more information, he gets minute by minute briefing from prison authorities. I'm not sure that he's aware whether he's been told that, and by whom, and what would be the authority for saying that. I am concerned, and I want to make a point, and you know, the council is willing, I would invite council to join the Guyana Bar Association, of which he's not a member at this stage. You are?
And for the past 2 years, Mr. Ram.
All right.
I think I'm paid up in full.
Okay, well, I hope so. We'll check.
You're the president, you should know that.
No, the treasurer knows that. This is a new financial year, may I remind you then. The Bar Association is not in a position to represent every single person who may appear in front of this commission without counsel. We certainly are interested in a fair trial, rich or poor, state or prisoner, everybody. And I do believe the commission counsel should be raising these issues with witnesses, because that is part of their function. And I'm asking, in the interest of fairness, lives have been lost. It's okay for us to sit here and discuss arcane points of law. Lives have been lost. People's well-being may be affected. And again, I come back to this situation where perhaps Commission needs to pause to consider, in the light of the circumstances of March 2nd and 3rd, how the rules of the Walter Rodney Commission of Inquiry should apply, since there are far more numerous parties, persons who are dead, so you have estates to consider. I don't know whether Commission counsel has contacted. We don't have the names of the persons who died. That's not part of the evidence before this Commission of Inquiry. That's part of what we've asked for the Bar Association. And you said you would challenge some of these things, Council.
Can I read them?
I'm asking Commission to do it, not you.
I'm happy to do it on behalf of my clients.
So,
Okay.
you know,
You notice I'm very patient. Okay.
that sounds like a warning, sir.
No.
You know, the Bar Association is here because it's concerned about all these issues, about these people. They are human beings. They're not denuded of their fundamental rights because they're prisoners, whether in Block A, Block C, or whatever. And sir, I know the commissioners. I know your sense of justice. I know your sense of fair play. And I am therefore appealing that we ensure that everyone at least knows his or her rights. And let them make that decision. But until you tell them what their rights are, they're in no position to do so.
Okay. This is in respect to the witness that will now send the rostrum?
Yes, sir, and in
Okay.
respect of all such witnesses.
Okay. Let the witness stand and be sworn.